Hey guys, Canada here. Um, I recently uploaded a video without any commentary about this deck, and I was hoping I could actually show a commentary and explain why I like this deck so much well, it's working for me in 1v1s and randoms. This video today will be solos, 1v1s. Basically, the purpose of it is well, it's pretty self-explanatory, I think, but I'll explain it anyway. I got Bounceberry Flingers, great synergy with Tranquil Shihu, getting him the Mushroom for an extra bit of health and damage. Good survivability, great card, this guy, if he survives on your side of the field, and you basically get a free unit if he gets to low health and heals back up. I got Impetus Blast, good cheap spell, gets units out of the pocket, can reposition enemies if needed. Crystal Archers, they're one of my favorite ranged units at the moment. If you can hold 6 mana or more, they get more attack speed. I'll go over Once Bitten first. They recently kind of buffed this card after nerfing Werewolves. Um, Werewolves went from 450 HP to 400, but this card now only gives one Werewolf, so it's Once Bitten again, but the Werewolf gets Rage for 3 mana, which is really solid value in my opinion, and it's a great card to put on your Lost Legionnaires, who are just a good bridge control card, and they have plenty of health, so they don't get one shot that easily, losing the Once Bitten. You could also put it on the Bounceberry Flingers. I got Stun Lancers here, also a good option. I have, okay, and then for spells, I have obviously the Impetus Blast. I got Unholy Ground, which helps the Arcane Golem a lot. Also a good distraction card for um, any big units that you need to distract that you can DPS down. Blind Date, great spell. I think it's awesome. 4 mana for 5 mana card, which is great. I like to play it in the pocket so you know what you have to work with. Um, yeah, pretty self-explanatory there. You got Lone Wolf. If he's alone, you get a wolf. If you have more than one unit if you have one unit or more on the field, you get a warrior, both with rage. Obviously, you don't really want to use it as the warrior, but wolf, great value for the 4 mana, especially with rage. Stun Lancers just for some defense, stunning things, whatever you may need them for. But yeah, that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. We'll get right into it. Okay, first game here. This was I believe, Master 4 player playing APEP. He had a fairly cheap cycle deck, I believe. I just start off with a Wolf. It's great pressure because a lot of people this early in the game won't have a great answer for it because he can do a lot of damage and he's quite tanky. I back it up with Unholy Ground to take out the Bounty Sniper. Allows the Werewolf to keep doing damage. He's forced to play a lot of mana here. He's got Scrat Tunnels and Slitherbound, who recently got buffed. I think it was this patch, so they have an attack speed buff. So they attack a lot faster, getting more poison off. Put a Werewolf on one of my Legionnaires at the bottom there. Put my Archers up top to help Milloween defend. All the spells in this deck help Milloween with her auto attack. It adds more sparks to her attack. Battle Monkey healing up here. Great to see. And he goes downward after that. And then the spells also help Milloween's Arcane Golem level up, allowing it to be tankier and do more damage. Battle Monkey in for the fight of his life right now. I keep it alive momentarily. Force him to spend more mana to kill it. That's what you really want to do with the Battle Monkey. Use Blind Date. I get a 5 mana Legionnaires card from it. Great for all the Scrats that are heading my way. He does have an Arcanist, so that will DPS them down quite fast, but luckily I am able to take it out. He plays a really good Bannerman there, saving his Bounty Sniper. I hit perk 2. He actually hit perks 2 before me, which I'll give him credit for. That Bounty Sniper did do some work there. Able to take him out. Battle Monkey healing up. Not Battle Monkey, Tranquil Shihu. I have a bad habit of calling it Battle Monkey. Scream and Scrat. Tranquil healing up even more. Just a lot of effective HP when it heals up like that. For 4 mana with a Shroom, you get lots of value. I put a Werewolf, I think, on that Stun Lancer. I did. Second life for the Stun Lancer. He's still able to take care of it quite fast. As you can see, he's very low on HP. This deck is a very high pressure deck. Lots of good value in it. I botched this a bit because I, for some reason, thought one of my Legionnaires had Once Bitten on him, and I thought he might be able to get rid of the Bara, but I was clearly wrong. But that was why I did what I did there. I called a GG. I think he kind of knows it. I got a living statue on the way. That's full HP. He only has 35 HP left. And there goes the living statue. And we will get into the next game right away here. I have 3 for you today. All wins. I haven't lost with this in solos yet. Next up, we have a Valorian. This guy was, I think, Master 3. He has Scrat Tunnels as well. I think that's an amazing card. You get a lot of pressure for the mana. Even if you never use the ability, the amount of Scrats it spawns and the mana and the pressure it applies is insane. Got the Werewolf again from Once Bitten. I use Unholy Ground to distract the Prowler temporarily. Able to take it out with it. He does have Caliph. He was a very heavy push Caliph deck. He has Caliph with Ardent Aegis. He has Spirit Mancer. And then the 3 mana Prowler. So he is also looking for a lot of value in his deck. His first push caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting the Ardent Aegis with the Caliph, so I wasn't fully prepared to handle it properly. Ideally, you want to use Stun Lancers on Caliph because it will cancel his shield, which is arguably his most valuable part. Got my Tranquil Shihu coming in to back up. Along with the Bounce Berry. Shihu just healing up while being attacked. I think that's funny how that can happen. I got a Gax from Blind Date there, which actually was kind of beneficial in this situation. Because it just annihilated his push. Try my best to take care of Caliph before he gets another big push off, but I think he is able to heal him again. He was smart. He waited to play Cage Prowler until my Arcane Missiles was used. He didn't actually use Ardent this time, because he had a Crossbow Guild. I get another Gax from Blind Date. I'm not sure if that's good or bad RNG. But it takes out the Crossbow Guild. So, I'm calling it a win. Monkey takes a hit with a Mushroom, heals back up. One hit from the Bounce Berry Flingers does 30 damage, plus Arcane Missiles, kills the Spirit Mancer. I Impetus the first set of Scrats here. Just did not want to deal with them right off the bat. He does have Call to Arms, gives him a few more Scrats each push. He has a lot of minions heading my way. Luckily most of them are pretty small, as in Scrats. Get a Werewolf again, Once Bitten, coming clutch. I don't actually use Lone Wolf a lot. It's pretty hard to get him alone on the field. But when you do get him on the field, it's very valuable. I'm just saving up my mana to deal with the push. I get a Battle Shihu this time with the Mushroom, which is very lucky from the blind date. Put Once Bitten on a Legionnaire. A Werewolf plus Battle Monkey, that's a lot to deal with. Able to cancel Kayla's shield. Ardent Aegis does go off, but I push him up top. Just try and get some DPS off on the Spiritmancer. Divine Warrior, great card for defending for 5 mana, if played in the right situation. Incubus from Blind Date. I decide to give him the Werewolf because I feel like he will get killed pretty fast here. A lot of people don't expect Once Bitten on an expensive card, and rightfully so. Another Kalith. I'm at Mana Frenzy. He's still 70 XP behind. This game's over. But as you can see, this deck is very high pressure. Lots of value. Not easy for people to deal with. It's actually been doing better in 1v1 than 2v2 for me. I'll let this play out and we'll get to the next one. Okay, final game against a Rat Bull. This was definitely the hardest game by far. The longest game, but managed to pull it off. See what happens. I think we both of us just wait until we hit 10 mana to play a card this game. I have no good bridge grab for both bridges, so I just wait. I like to start with the Blind Date, get a pretty good one. I mess up here. I did not mean to play Once Bitten. So that was a waste of mana. That was a waste of 3 mana. I think I meant to play Tranquil, but I misclicked. He's already got a good push coming my way. I lost a lot of mana trade value in this engagement. Got Unholy Ground, great for dealing with air. Those bats just die while spawning a couple skeletons, very nice. He's got a Haunting Hugger. He does put Curse on my Werewolf. 3% damage per second of his max health. He has Shroomer. I'm also a big fan of that card. I want to play it more, especially since it's been fixed. I messed up my impetus. Tried to push the Grenadier, but he got caught on the tower. He has Scrat Tank, great tanky card. Kind of hard to deal with in the right scenarios. I get a Scrat Tank right back from Blind Date. I was a little sad that my Scrat Tank didn't go up to help deal with the Battle Monkey. I lost that trade quite hard. But yeah, if you're not playing Tranquil Shihu on a Mushroom, I don't think you're playing him right. He gets 100 extra HP and lots more damage. There we go, I do it that time. I apply a lot of pressure here. Just keeping it up with Unholy Ground. Lots of damage to be had. He's got a Battle Monkey. All his minions went upward. I'm very lucky for that. spawn my werewolf. I spawned my stun lancers a little far behind, so my werewolf takes one extra. Probably he shouldn't have taken any damage there, but that's my bad. I put once bitten on a stun lancer. If you can, always try and stop the shroomer from crossing the bridge. Way too valuable if he crosses. Battle Monkey coming in. I use Tranquil to defend. I get a normal Prowler from Blind Date. He dies pretty fast too. Daka. Scrat Tank, also great for tanking like an Assassin hit or a Kate or a Prowler hit. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm not playing Lone Wolf much. I might change it out, but it's nice to have a second wolf just in case. I think I do use it as a warrior in this game. I get a Divine Warrior from Blind Date. Put Once Bitten on my Bounceberry Flinger. That's another card I don't think people would expect Once Bitten to be on. Forced to burn a little mana there. I felt like if I spent mana before that, I would have wasted it. His Daka takes out my... There I go. I used Lone Wolf on the war just to get a warrior. Quite a bit of XP ahead. Just holding on till Mana Frenzy at this point. But yeah, you kind of get the general idea of this deck. I like it. It's quite strong. Feel free to give it a try, let me know what you think. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a great day. If you have any other video ideas for me, just let me know. Any requests, I'm willing to do it. See you guys later.